Well, I didn't even think we were that good, and yet we ended up winning 4-1. So, look, up until the first goal, I thought we were really poor. I thought Rochdale did what a lot of other teams were going to do, and what teams will do come up here. You know, get into our faces, make it hard for us, and press us. We could not deal with it that much. We dealt with it a little bit better than what we have been recently when teams have come up here and tried to really have a go at us. But in a general sense, we never seem to start well. Once we went 1-0 up though, and it was a good header from Maja. Once we went 1-0 up though, I thought they collapsed, which says something, because they beat Gillingham 3-0 last week. And I know Rochdale were at home, but still, they managed to beat them 3-0, and then they followed that up with a 4-1 loss here. You know, what can I say? I think, by the way, Rochdale fans, correct me in the comments below if I'm wildly wrong here. Is it Liam Hemsworth, I think, that you have playing for you? And he's 38 years old. And I think apparently Dan was saying to me, he recovered from cancer last year. If I've got any of those facts really wrong, I apologise, but that's really good going for him. If he's managed to, you know, really make a difference and continue his playing career through that. Because that cannot be easy at all. But look, good on him for doing that. As for the rest of the game itself, I thought that, I have to say, once the first goal was over, Rochdale were just gone. And Pete is right in what he said, to be fair to him, that if we go 1-0 up, we will smash teams, or more often than not, we at least will win most games up here. But if we go 1-0 down, which has been the constant problem, then, you know, we're going to struggle. I was hoping that the Burton loss, hopefully in the long run, I know it's only one game afterwards, but in the long run, hopefully this will be the kick up the arse that we needed for the rest of the season. And mark my words, I think Sunderland will still get promoted. I think we will win the league. Or if we don't win the league, I think we will at the very least get top 2. Because I just think we've got the players to come back, we've got the play, and we're yet to hit our stride. We're 3rd in the league, for God's sake, we haven't even hit our stride yet. If you look at it, apart from Scunthorpe first half, patches against Gillingham, and then after scoring today, we haven't really been that good. We have not been at the races at all. But a win's a win though. You know, for today, I thought, mind you, and I said this, I was saying it to the guys at the match, Chris Maguire was absolutely outstanding today. He was running through the channels very well. He was he was dictating a lot of the play, and even though he's kind of a short horse, he's not exactly tall, he was flinging himself at every loose ball in the air that he could possibly get to. I was very impressed with him. I was very impressed with his attitude and desire, and it goes to show that he's shown the right attitude to being dropped, because last week he was dropped, came on, scored a wonder goal, and although he didn't score today, he was my man of the match by a distance. Although Gooch and Maja obviously both got 2, which was good to see. Gooch, I must admit, like I said before, I've constantly got frustrated at Gooch, and I still do when he runs with the ball and he tries to take like 20 players on like he's a League One version of Lionel Messi, instead of passing. But to be fair to him today, he got 2 goals. He had the nerve to take, he had the calmness to hit the penalty. And considering what happened the last time we had a penalty up here with Aidan McGeady's miss against Norwich, that's good at least that we've, you know, scored the penalty again. Like I said, performance wasn't that good today, but ultimately got the 3 points, and that's what matters. One thing I would say though that does kind of annoy me, and this isn't intended as a dig at fans, I noticed there was a flood of people at about probably the 89th minute, 90th minute, leaving even when the score was 4-1. If circumstances dictate that fans have to leave, like through work, or if they're seeing someone in hospital or something extreme like that, or anything that dictates they have to do it, that's fine, I get that. But if you can stay and you're not in a rush to get back, even if you're just desperate to get pints, can you please stay at the end of the full-time whistle? You know, this is something Charlie Methven was going on about, and it really does get on my nerves when I see loads of people leave when they were comfortably winning the scoreline. If we were 4-1 down or losing and we had no chance to get anything, fine. Can't criticise the fans for that. But it just annoys me when we won a game comfortably. Just, you know. But look, maybe I'm one in the minority on that. So, look, I'm going to be happy. We've won. Portsmouth drew today, I think. Thanks, Gillingham. You could have held on to beat Peterborough, at least get a point. But nevertheless, when we play Peterborough up here, that's a huge game in and of itself. So hopefully we beat them. But anyways, we won again. So the first time in September. As for Rochdale, I thought Rochdale and Patches fans were loud today. And yeah, hopefully, apart from when we go down to use, you have a good season. See you later.